Hey guys, so I'm in my accommodation. Let me give you a quick tour. This is the bedroom, my little bedroom, and in here is my little kitchen and my bathroom. And that's the remnants of the absolutely wonderful dinner that the lady of the house cooked for me. Beautiful big mixed salad, fish, two big fillets of fish, wonderful, what's called Spanish omelette, and some bread and cheese and a banana. You couldn't ask for better. And as I hadn't eaten since lunchtime yesterday, so it was 24 hours as I'd eaten. I was actually, and I've done all the walking. I've actually needed it, so I did. And I'm going to give you a quick view here so you can see my view. This is my little patio here. Not bad. And it's just a bit of a step up from the hostel last night. And look at the view. I mean, this place is amazing. They carve into the mountains. You see the way everything just carved in. They were creating, I assume, once upon a time, all those stepped areas were farmed. They were growing whatever, olives on them, or who knows? I don't no idea what they were growing, what the crops were here. But you can see down there, see those caves cut into the rock? Well, this house I'm actually in is cut into the rock. Everything here is sort of cut into the rock. So it's all linear, if you wish. The houses are linear. But anyway, back to today. What a day I had. Let me get back in here because it's getting a bit chilly out there. What a day I had. Jesus. I mean, guys, you couldn't make it up, so I'm going to tell you the truth. And it's stranger than fiction. So, you saw the video I put up there of the walk up until whatever time it was, mid-morning. I did a total of 20 kilometres. But I climbed 6,500 feet. So I don't know what that is in meters. I suppose two and a bit, two and a half thousand meters, whatever, of elevation gain. And I only did one little downhill bit at the very end for about half an hour, and it wasn't even down. It was sort of flat with bits of downhill. So I'm well up in the mountains here, and it was really tough. I mean, not the walking. The 20k wasn't a problem at all. I reckon I could walk twice that. I mean, I've run twice that, more than twice that. So I don't think the walking is ever going to be a problem. But boy, the elevations were like this. So we had lovely forests at one stage and beautiful pine needles underfoot, a lovely greenery. We had nice little country roads, but with some sections that were all rocky and clayey. And they were literally straight up. There was, these hills, as you come to the top of the hill, you keep seeing it's curved. You keep thinking you're getting to the top and it never ends. Well, that's what the hills were like here. They just kept going. It was a killer. And it got to the point where I was stopping every 20 metres, 30 metres, just stopping to rest. But anyway, I got over it and I got to pretty much where I wanted to be. Now, you remember the previous video, I talked about the German guy who helped me find the accommodation. And the accommodation, when you look on the map, was very, very near to the walk. Unfortunately, probably a couple of kilometres, or a couple of miles. Unfortunately, those couple of miles were the other side of a mountain and a valley. You couldn't make this up. So it was more than half an hour's drive from the walk to where I'm staying today. Now, it's wonderful, and the woman here is wonderful, and the food was wonderful, and the place is wonderful, and I'm very appreciative of it. It was great. But when I got to where I thought I was going and tried to find where this place was, I was getting a little bit upset, saying, when I realised, hang on a second, this isn't going to work. And I was talking to some Spanish women, a group of elderly Spanish women were up there, and they were trying to interpret and trying to understand. I was waiting for them to offer me maybe a lift a bit of the way, but it never happened. When this guy walked over, now he's an engineer, and his girlfriend is and has a business importing potatoes, and wonderful, or exporting potatoes, I'm not sure which, to the UK, maybe imported or export, I don't know which. Really, really nice couple, and they drove me here. Like miles and miles and miles, up and down mountains, across valleys, winding zigzag roads. It was an incredible drive. I couldn't believe how far away it was. But they drove me here. Not only did they drive me here, when they got here, they interpreted for me with the lady, the landlady here, who's a lovely woman, but she's no or English, and I have no Spanish. And so we were communicating with sign language. Um, so they interpreted with her, and then they explained my situation, where I wanted to go, whatever, and asked her, could she feed me, number one, and could she find me a taxi, number two. So she's talking to the pub down the road, whatever they call it, their little cafe. Apparently the son of that place does a sort of a taxi service. He runs people here and there for bits and pieces. So she's going to try and contact him now and see if he can collect me tomorrow morning and take me. Because if he doesn't, I have a problem. I have no idea. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say no idea. I mean, no idea how I can get from here back to the walk. You can't walk it. So I and there's no buses up here, and we're literally in the middle of nowhere. So this has been a very interesting experience, to put it mildly. The walk, the day was great. The scenery was great. The experience was great. And I did it. I did the 2,000 plus meters, whatever it was, and I did the 20K. The shoes were wonderful. So, I lost my Hokas. But the good news, as I said, is I didn't lose the Brooks, because I really needed them. You needed that strength, you needed that harder sole, you needed the grip, you needed all of that in the stuff I was doing. I think if I'd lost those ones and only had the Hokas, I'd have actually gone back. I'd have walked back to try and find them on the trail. But you'd never find them, of course. There are other people on the trail, not many, but I met maybe 20, 30 people over the day. So the other people on the trail, so the Hokas be long gone, I'm sure. Some of the guys be running up and down mountains in them. So that's sort of it. Hopefully I'll find a route back to the walk tomorrow and continue this Camino. And yeah, and if I don't, you may never hear from me again. So all is good, guys, and I'll be posting this soon, and then tomorrow I'll give you the latest updates to let you know what happened. Okay, ciao.